Hello guys, welcome back to Old Trafford, and today we talk about Manchester United. Yesterday, Manchester United Premier League fixture for the 25-26 season was released, and Manchester United are going to be playing Arsenal, Fulham, Burnley, Manchester City and Chelsea in the first 5 games in the Premier League. So guys, let's dive into this video. So guys, not only that Manchester United are going to be playing 3 of the top 6 in their first 5 games, Manchester United is going to be playing 4 of the top 6 in the first 10 games in the Premier League. So what does that mean for Manchester United? What does that mean for Ruben Amorim? Actually, Manchester United has been able to sign one player so far, which is Marcus Rashford, but I feel that Manchester United are also going to be able to do a lot in this transfer window. But honestly, what does this mean for Ruben Amorim? Ruben Amorim actually has been able to manage Manchester United. He has been able to show us glimpses of what he can be able to do with a proper squad. But I think that Ineos have the responsibility now to back Ruben Amorim in this transfer window, given the fact that Ruben Amorim came into Manchester United mid-season. He didn't want to come into Manchester United mid-season. Amorim actually wanted to come to Manchester United this summer so he could construct his own squad, because Manchester United, most recently we played in the 3-man back system when Louis van Gaal was the coach of Manchester United. Manchester United was playing 3-5-2. That's probably the last time Manchester United played in a 3-man back system. That's probably 2015, which is like 10 years ago, a decade ago. So that was the last time Manchester United played in the 3-man back season, and probably the only player that was in that squad that is still presently in this Manchester United squad is Luke Shaw, and he's no longer a starter in the team. So that actually tells you about the dynamics of Manchester United and what Manchester United has been over the last decade. So actually, I feel that if Ruben Amorim is not being supported in this transfer window, if he's not being backed in this transfer window, this Manchester United team is going to be a shambles next season, because probably it's not just about buying, it's also about selling, which is one of the issues of PSR that all the other teams are facing. But the most important thing in this transfer window, or the most important factor in this transfer window, is selling players. And selling players has been a problem for Manchester United probably since Sir Alex Ferguson left Manchester United, because I think the last big sale of Manchester United so far has been Cristiano Ronaldo, which is probably like 15 to 16 years ago, where Manchester United sold Cristiano Ronaldo to Real Madrid for £80 million. So that's probably the biggest sale Manchester United has had in decades or centuries. So selling of players has been a very big factor for Manchester United. It's a problem to sell Marcus Rashford right now because Nico Williams is heading to Barcelona. Rashford actually doesn't have any concrete suitor currently. Jadon Sancho is only being chased by Napoli and they want him on loan. Alejandro Garnacho has a priority to stay in the Premier League, but so far no offers has been coming in because it's just only interest that has been registered. Anthony Roberts wants to buy Anthony for a permanent transfer, but nothing has been said yes. Tom Heaton just renewed his contract to also continue being the third goalkeeper of Manchester United. But this is what Manchester United actually don't want. We just had our worst season probably in the Premier League season by coming 15th in the Premier League table. So Manchester United actually needs to show urgency. Ineos has to show urgency. If I'm being honest, Ineos has done a lot outside the pitch of Manchester United to try to create like a balance in the team, to try to stabilize the team. Manchester United and Ineos has been able to do a lot when it comes to the redundancy. Of course, I'm not happy that people lose their job, but that's actually one of the ways to try to bring balance into the team. Manchester United has made a profit of 77 million, probably the first time since the COVID-19 pandemic. So off the field, Manchester United are making progress. We are going to be moving into a new quarantine training ground complex probably by next month, and the turf of Old Trafford has been renewed, that has been changed. And then there's also a lot of changes going on outside the club, but we actually need an investment inside the club, which is the most important factor for Manchester United. Ruben Amorim needs players. I actually feel that Manchester United needs a total of 6 players in the transfer window. We need like a goalkeeper, a left wing back, a midfielder, left hand is gotten, we need a striker, we need a right hand, we need a lot of players. And the way it's going, I feel that the only player that Manchester United might end up getting most recently is going to be Brian Mbeumo, because there has been news coming out this morning that there has been positive talks between Manchester United and Brentford for Brian Mbeumo. And also David Austin also reported yesterday that he feels that the deal is going to be done, that positive conversations are going on. So there's a lot going on around Manchester United, but getting only Matasco and Brian Mbeumo is obviously not going to solve the situation. There's a lot of issues going on when it comes to Manchester United, because we need to move on a lot of players as quick as possible, and we need to buy a lot of players as quick as possible. And if Manchester United jets to that preseason without having a total of 4 players going on that preseason, the season is also going to be a shambles. So Manchester United also are going to start their preseason early. They are going to be flying to Scotland for our first preseason game before going to the US tour. So Manchester United need a lot of things to change. We need at least 4 players for Amorim to work with, because I feel that if we find it hard in selling players, Manchester United is going to end up buying a lot of panic buys by August, which we don't want, because this has been one of the situations that has hampered the growth of Manchester United. So Manchester United, seeing these features, our 38 features, I feel that Jason Wake-up, Christopher Vivio and Ruben Amorim, they need to hold a meeting. They actually need to resolve this whole situation before Manchester United go on the preseason, because I know that realistically I feel that Manchester United might be able to get like 3 players before go on the preseason, but it's not enough, because the squad, the new players has to work together. The coach has to integrate his tactics all over again in the preseason and all that. So there's a lot going on around Manchester United, and there's a lot to do. So guys, I want you guys to give me your thoughts about the realistic point that you feel Manchester United are going to get in the first 5 games of the Premier League season. And so guys, if you find this video very interesting, I would like you guys to subscribe and watch this video, because we are trying to get to 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours by August. So I want you guys to please subscribe to this channel, and see you guys in my next video. Ciao.